as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, tag, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Buffalo 18.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison,
from the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
The Jets at 11-3 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They spent the week at practice saying, we know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league, but there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
Now back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Cade York for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This going to be returned from the 2. A dangerous return man showing it here. Looking to put a drive together.
Dragon 60. Seven Pirates.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Powering his way forward. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Come on. 60 Eagles. Go.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. That time he took a little bit of a shot off the run-pass option.
But you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to draw the defenders closer to the line of scrimmage with the fake inside. When he stepped back, he thought he might have had that. Instead, they played it awfully well. Incomplete pass downfield.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got the connection over the middle of the Bills. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 14 yards that time for number 14. To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Daniels. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And the right sideline, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RP. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Amari Barno in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This pass out wide to Hall. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tag. Forward. 60, 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Okay, break.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Left side caught by Diggs. And a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Etienne, 58 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets us to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready?
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
77 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19, Bronco 80.
Back to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
70 ready.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Red. Cowboy 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready,
and 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
60 Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Commanders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 7.
Ready. Pat the 60, pat the ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Third down and 6. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Musgrave's got it out right. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
19 down.
Now Daniels. Throw caught by Musgrave. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Daniels looking to throw. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Washington first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Commanders.
Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Off the option, here's ETN. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Daniels. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Mustang 19. 70 Lions. Go.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll set up a throw. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
Well, this is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
18, Rattler. 18, Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now is Daniels. They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That's good for a Commander's 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
On the set.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Bronco 80.
Here's Daniels. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Let's go now. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Washington going to send out their punter,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 7.
On the end around, here comes Smith. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's second down and 3.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now first and goal.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Etienne fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready. 60 Warriors, 70.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
18 Rodwell, 18 Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Daniel's going to throw for it. This is caught. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Come on. Hey. 70 Lions.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's now 2nd and 6. The 12-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Catch, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that one one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
On the set.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have fought hard to reach this point. They got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
19 right. Ready. Press all 80.
To throw is Daniels.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Ball again.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
For the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.